Hi there. So I'd love to take you along for this like little journey. So we're looking at a company website here that is producing apparel. So they're kind of like global manufacturers for smaller brands, maybe smaller fashion brands who want to bring their first product to market. So we try to target these fashion brands very directly and very precisely. And also understand the situation, because maybe they haven't like really produced a collection of the clothing before. So it's kind of important to not only appear as a cool segment leader with fantastic design, but also to take some of the uncertainty away from them. So let's take a look at the design. So when I load this page, right, there's a lot of bells and whistles happening. We have this kind of loading screen, then everything opens up like a curtain on a stage, perhaps. The text is placing itself. This curtain is coming in from the right. You see this little animation down here. The swirl is appearing. I'm just going to reload this for a second so we can take a more detailed look again. Loading screen, curtain opens, curtain comes in from the right, text is placing itself, animations are playing off. So what we have here now is, even before you start reading the text, right, you're like, okay, something is happening here. I kind of like where this is going. And that's exactly what we're going for. So have that visual impress, if that's even a word, have that first visual impact before people actually start, before they even get to start reading. But if they do, of course, we have the target group encircled here, right? Apparel brand. So these are the guys that we're talking to. So if you are a fast-growing apparel brand looking to disrupt your market, guess what? You better start scrolling, because the arrow here tells you to, and also the text down here tells you to. So we've also proven that we're awesome in design. So let's take our chances. So basically, by having that fantastic, what we call a hero section, the top section, we now earned, if you will, a spot in the spotlight ourselves. So here we now just talk about the most important thing about our brand, and also of course have a cool little visual interaction, so everything stays interesting to the user. And then, as said, right, the clients, the users of this website, they might be new in the whole space of apparel manufacturing. So we decided to go for a visualization of the process that can kind of like tell them a little bit about like where they are, what is happening, what the service is offering, and take away some of that uncertainty, because uncertain people don't like to make purchase decisions. Obviously, this is interactable, so we go from product design to raw material selection, et cetera, to development, manufacturing, and eventually like logistics and shipping. So this already tells them a lot about the service. And we actually went one step further. So we decided it would be interesting to visualize maybe the first contact. So why us, and then kind of visualize here a fun little exchange in between maybe you and the client. And just again take away some of that perceived distance, some of that uncertainty, right? Like help them make an educated decision and feel comfortable in this new environment. And well, following this, the actual content section of the homepage starts, if you will. Now, of course, I'm just going to reload this here one more time. All of this is 100% responsive, as all of our projects always are. You see, almost all of this translates to mobile even, which is not an easy thing to do. This is not interactive because on mobile we don't have a cursor. So, but then, things like this visualization, you see how it places itself very neatly and just works. But let me switch back to desktop for a second here, because I want to show you the next section of this website that I think is also very interesting. For our processes, we decided to go for a horizontal scroll. Now, that's also something you can have on maybe a landing page or a home page, to scroll vertically and then eventually just horizontally for a section. But here, what works here is, because we now have a foreground and a background, we have the text over the image over the line, right? We have very high contrast with the black and yellow and white. And these kind of the images of the materials here. So this again is another scrolling experience that is just like interesting, right? Even if I'm not looking for apparel manufacturing, this is a great and fun little experience. And of course, like you could go even wilder and have like these assets kind of move or like whatever. But I think this already gives a great first impression. And yeah, so as you see, each of the pages of this website are heavily, so you can drag and drop, drag this on mobile. It would just like be a regular scroll. You can Sorry. Yeah, exactly. So we went above and beyond, like for every single page of this website. Yeah, and I think it was really well. So here they get to learn a bit more about the structure, about the processes, about the about everything. And yeah, just wanted to show it to all of you here. So thanks for checking it out. I hope you like it, and you know where to find me. Let's talk.